Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am here on the show, and before I get to recapping Cubs, Phillies, and the playing game, Heat and Hornets, I want to do a news video right quick. We'll start with NFL. So, Stephen Jones said on 105.3 The Fan that so far the Cowboys have had no one call with interest in George Pickens regarding potential trade. Good. I don't want to trade George Pickens. With the draft next week in Pittsburgh, the Steelers are still waiting for an answer from Aaron Rodgers about whether he will play this season. The Colts signed former Chargers free agent safety Nazir Adderley, who spent 3 seasons out of the NFL after announcing his retirement. Joe Shane says there's been good conversations with Dexter Lawrence's reps. They're trying to find a resolution, but his job as GM is always to answer calls from other teams. What is happening? Deanna Rossini submitted her letter of resignation to The Athletic. You know, with all the latest drama that's been going on. Eagles GM Howie Roseman kept the same public stance regarding wide receiver A.J. Brown despite the team's recent acquisition of Dontavian Wicks. A few things right there. Scroll down here, see if there's any more. I know it's really all from Adam Schefter. So, a pay raise for Myles Garrett is viewed as more likely than him being traded out of Cleveland, according to ESPN. That's the one thing there from JP Football. So, the Commanders held their big pre-draft top 30 visit tonight. Some of the NFL's future stars descended among the 20 names. Among more than 20 names are Vel Reese, Sonny Styles, Cornell Tate, Caleb Downs, David Bailey, Jeremiah Love, Mansell Delane, Reuben Bain Jr. We're scrolling down through here. The Giants may pick at number 5, but it appears they'll at least have the chance to consider trade options. Georgia tight end Oscar Dale will finish out a long list of visits by having top 30s with the Bucks and Chargers this week. He had Patriots, Ravens, and Vikings last week. Former Penn State quarterback Drew Aller visited the Cardinals today. Vanderbilt tight end Eli Stowers is on the top 30 visit with the Broncos. You know, had that 45-inch vertical at the Combine. That's pretty much all from the 3 NFL sources there, so let's move on. So let's move on to NBA. Nothing from Shams. NBA Central, per Jake L. Fisher, the Orlando Magic are, end quote, almost certain to fire Jamal Mosley no matter what happens in the playoffs. I mean, you trade 4 firsts for Desmond Bain, the GM did, and they still only got in the play-in. I don't think Jamal Mosley's done a great job, though. But I don't know if this will install confidence in the players. But I fully expect a coaching change. I don't see him, even if they get out the play-in, they're going to lose to the Celtics. Pat Riley is looking to trade for a star player this offseason. Yeah, we hear that every year and they do nothing. Jason Williams says Jaylen Brown deserves MVP and that Victor Wembanyama is in the MVP camp because the Spurs can win with Luke Cornett in his place. We need to stop letting former NBA players get on podcasts, man. It's always with these random ass trash role players speaking negatively. Luke Cornett? Come on, dude. He ain't no 7-foot unicorn. Colin Coward says Jalen Brunson isn't a great player and he needs to be second or third option on a championship team. I disagree about him not being a great player. He probably could be a second or third option. Pelicans executives Joe Dumars believes Zion Williamson and Derek Queen need to get time to gel together like Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum did, and they have no intention of trading Zion Williamson. There are people around the NBA who have Caleb Wilson ranked higher than Cam Boozer on their draft boards, which isn't too much of a surprise. Bobby Porter says Giannis prefers a head coach who can establish a strong culture. Anthony Davis plans to meet with the Wizards to see if they plan to compete for a championship next season or during the 27-28 season. Championship next season? There's growing anticipation that Kawhi Leonard, LeBron James, and Giannis could all be on different teams next season, part of the Stein line. But yeah, that's all the news today from NBA Central. So let's move on. So let's move on to wrestling. See what we have here. MJF will defend the AEW World Championship against Darby Allin tomorrow night on Dynamite Spring Breakthrough. I think Darby Allin's going to win the championship, and I think it would be a massive mistake for AEW. And WWE has filed a trademark, the Mog Squad. Oh dear God. The game is gone. They'd be trademarking anything these days. Holy Mog. I say this with Raw last night. It was a solid show, you know, with Liv, Stephanie, Owen, Lesnar segments. You know, Gunther and Rollins had a good segment. Roman and Punk was alright, not great. Asuka and Io wasn't announced during the broadcast, which was pretty damn disappointing. Liv Morgan had some music video release, Trouble, or whatever it was. I think it might be her new theme song. I mean, because why release it now if it's not going to be your theme song? There wasn't really anything from WrestleOps, even anything from Cultaholic. What is happening? So, from Cultaholic Wrestling Observer Radio said, Io and Asuka has possibly been scrapped from WrestleMania. Io's not going to match for Mania. Last I heard was that it could happen, but it would probably be moved to Backlash. But it's not like it's for sure going to be at Backlash. Yep, Triple H loves Io Sky, apparently. Shame, man. But elsewhere, there's time for pointless 3-hour pre-shows, video packages, and whatever. I mean, he could have wrote off the Bellas, because not like anybody cares about the Bellas. It's just, it's stupid, man. Hey, where's the Triple H dick riders? Oh, TKO this, TKO that. I'm sure maybe TKO was in on the McAfee shit, but can't blame TKO for this one. No excuses for Triple H here from me. Can't blame TKO on this one. All because of the Bellas. Give me a break, man. Oh, save this for Backlash. Dude, this has been going on for months now, and you can't have this match at WrestleMania. I'm not saying there's hype for it, but it would at least be a damn good wrestling match. Oh, my Lord. WWE's the worst, man. There are reportedly no restrictions on talent from expressing their unhappiness in the media about McAfee's involvement in the WWE Championship match at WrestleMania. But there's really no restrictions. I guess they can say whatever the hell they want. But yeah, that's pretty much it for wrestling there. Let's move on. The Reddick and Larson cars from Bristol were torn down at the R&D Center today, and they passed no issues. The JGR gay part stuff still going on. I'm not going to bother to read all that. ARCA entry list. The Hall of Fame vote is now open. Let's go over the Kansas schedule again. Friday, 9:30, ARCA Open Practice 5, ARCA P&Q, 7 on the CW up O'Reilly P&Q, 50 to 80% chance of rain. Saturday, 12:30 in FS1, ARCA race, 4 on Prime Cut P&Q, 6:30 in the CW pre-race, 7 on the CW O'Reilly race. Sunday, 1 on Fox NASCAR Race Day, and then 2 on Fox the Cup Race. JGR filed their declaration of competition. Filed declaration from competition director Wally Brown, alleging gay part being at Bristol, wearing radios, looking at daddy, yada yada yada. It just seems so dumb. Just enjoy your Ty Gibbs win. But yeah, that's really all for NASCAR. Isn't too much. Let's end it off here with college basketball news. All the latest today from the transferring portal. From the transferring portal, Georgia transfer guard Jeremiah Wilkinson has committed to Arkansas. Arkansas lands one of the top scorers in the portal, and Jeremiah Wilkinson. Charleston Southern guard Alon Sumler has committed to Pitt. Rutgers center Emmanuel Ugbo is entering the transfer portal while seeking a waiver for additional year of eligibility. Florida Atlantic transfer guard Devin Vanterpool is committed to Providence, so it's pretty good additions for Providence this offseason, man. NC State forward Jerry Dane plans to enter the portal. Penn transfer guard Brandon Cummings has committed to Memphis. South Florida transfer guard Wes Ennis has committed to Creighton. Georgetown transfer forward Isaiah Abraham is committed to Kansas State. St. John's guard Dylan Darling has entered the transfer portal. Villanova transfer guard Camden Lewis has committed to Miami, so good little get there from Miami. Georgetown transfer guard KJ Lewis has committed to USC. Providence transfer forward Jameer Jones has signed with Missouri. Quinnipiac guard Jaden Zimmerman has committed to Grand Canyon. What is happening? NC State transfer guard Matt Abel is down to 7 schools. Baylor, North Carolina, Stanford, UCLA, Miami, Virginia, UConn. Wright State transfer guard Michael Cooper is committed to Cal. Bellarmine transfer Jack Karasinski is committed to Northwestern. Georgia Tech transfer center Mo Salah, fuck you say his name, is committed to West Virginia. Furman transfer big Cooper Bowser is committed to Arkansas. Some nice gets there for Arkansas today, man. Cooper Bowser and Wilkinson. Ohio State transfer forward Devin Roy is committed to Villanova. Seton Hall guard Jacine Felton is entering the transfer portal. So that's from Joe Tipton. Let's see if anything else from the transferring portal account. Purdue Fort Wayne transfer guard Corey Hadnot II is committed to Houston. So Houston's got some good gets this offseason, man, from the transferring portal. Samet Ugotoglu has committed to Indiana. Lewis. That might be it. No, Brant Byers committed to Penn State. What a downgrade right there, Penn State. Logan Duncombe has committed to Notre Dame. Come on. Load. I think that might be it. Fraser Roxbow committed to Washington State. J.T. Rock to Kansas State. But that is it here with all the news, ladies and gentlemen. So, leave a like, subscribe for more. Till next time, Alkalite. Peace.